Hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday to all of you. And I'm hoping that Jupiter moving into your sign on the 2nd of December of 2019 will bring you many blessings. This is you haven't had Jupiter in your sign for 12 years. Jupiter moves through the same sign every 12 years. So this is a big blessing. It's a really big time for you guys, and I hope that everything goes just the way that you want it, just the way that you need it. And Jupiter, we know, brings a lot of blessings. So this reading is for the 1st until the 20th of 2019, December 2019. So from the 1st until the 20th, I am doing the divine spread. So let's take your Karma Dharma Major Arcana card and see what you're dealing with. Just like to mention that the full moon will be on the 12th of December in Gemini, and also the new moon, which will be a solar eclipse, will be on the 26th of December. Okay, 26th of December 2019 is a new moon, which is a new moon in your sign. So obviously we make a wish when we have our annual new moon. So let's take your Karma Dharma position, dear Capricorn, and let's see what you're dealing with in the month of December. And we've got the Hierophant. So you may be dealing with a Taurus. Now the Hierophant can speak of marriage, engagement. It can speak of any sort of commitments, spirituality, faith. And the Hierophant being Taurus, we do have Uranus transiting Taurus. So Taurus is all about our values. It's our self-worth. Okay, it's also the money house. So it is a fellow earth sign just like you. So with the Hierophant being here, there is some sort of a change, because the Hierophant is a number 5, which is an imbalance. It's not a balanced number. Therefore, there is some sort of a change that's wanting to come through in relation with all the things that I've just mentioned. You know, it can speak of a big group, society, you know, being part of a bigger group. Okay, and the Hierophant does hold those 2 keys. So the Hierophant is always hierarchy as well. So some of you may be taking on a more spiritual maturation. You're maturing spiritually. You're connecting to the divine here. And others of you may be committing to something, to someone, to a situation. Okay, so that is what you are dealing with. Let's take your divine spread, dear Capricorn. Just on that note, I'd also like to mention that, as you can see, I do have a different setup as I did from what I did last month and, you know, recently. And that is, as I have already mentioned, that I am moving house, moving country. So it's a very big time, big changes coming in for me, and I'm sure that there are many huge changes coming in for everyone. It is the time of Capricorn. There is so much going on in your sign. Very important time in your lives. It's something worth marking on the calendar, obviously, this time. Let's take your cards, dear Capricorn. Let's not continue about the transits. Let's look at the tarot. So in your foundation, we have the Chariot, and we know that the Chariot is Cancer, and Cancer is where the north node of the moon is. So that's our trajectory. There is some sort of a movement. So a lot of you are moving. This could be metaphorically or literally. And of course, you are hosting the south node of the moon in your sign. So it's huge. It is really, really big. So the Chariot and being, standing for Cancer. Cancer is our home, our foundation. It's our security. So this could also be travel. It doesn't have to be necessarily moving house. Okay, this is like forward momentum. So it's major arcana. It's beautiful. Let's see what's hidden from you. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. And again, I see this as Taurian energy many times. Nevertheless, it's Earth. So this could be your energy as well. You are holding on to something very dear and very close to your heart. You're holding on for dear life. So this could also be someone that hasn't been open, and they've felt as though they're, or maybe you felt that they've been, how can I say it, reserved, very reserved. But in this card here, as you could see, he's got a key, he or she, they've got a key in their lap. So there is something that is going to be unlocked here. Now, this could also speak of having saved up your pennies and it's time to, some of you are getting married and you're moving home. You could have been, those of you that are single and younger, you may be taking that next step and committing to someone and moving house, or this could even be the purchase of a new house, obviously. You've been saving your pennies, you've got the key in your lap. So let's see what's been happening in the recent past. Wow, some sort of a heartbreak. Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is some sort of a disappointment. So this is like, as you could see, she's stuck on that. So recently you've been heartbroken in some way. There's been some sort of a situation, something to do with communication, that's maybe wasn't something that you expected. This is, I would say this, I feel as though this was just a drawback. I really do think that. And what I love is the Chariot here in your foundation, because this stems into the rest of the reading. So this is what is at the base. This is the seed. So I think that this was just a setback. But let's see what else we've got. So in the now position, you've got the King of Cups. Wow. And it's funny, the King of Cups being water. Since I've mentioned Taurus so much, Scorpio would be the water sign here, more than likely. So the King of Cups is someone who's holding that holy grail, that, that Ace of Cups. He's holding the Ace of Cups, and he wants to have a new beginning. He wants to have his cup filled, and he's ready, open with his emotions, to offer that cup to you. Now, for some of you, those of you I want to say that have got strong water in your chart, could be Cancer. We've got Cancer here as well, or even Pisces. If you've got strong water in your chart and this is your energy, maybe you've had a setback, maybe you've tried before, or you had gotten cold feet, maybe there was a conversation where you felt as though this cup would not be accepted. Now, I'm not reading reversals, so I feel as though you're on the precipice, you're ready to offer that cup, and this, of course, you can flip the reading around. Let's see what's on your mind, what's your trajectory, your goal. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is trying to make a decision, trying to balance things out, being very democratic, trying to find the fine line, or, that middle ground. And some of you could obviously be, leaving one partner, moving onto a new partner. Why? Because we've got the Three of Swords here, which is in the recent past. Some of you may have been dealing, I'm going to say air. Air always seems to come up for Capricorn, but that's in the recent past. Okay, some of you are trying to make a decision, and this could also be, obviously, being earth. If we are talking about a Taurian person, Taurus or Scorpio, as I said, they may be in between two worlds, in between two homes. Could it be that they are the ones that are leaving a home, and you are the new person in their life? That could be the case. Let's see what the action and advice is for you. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is also the marriage card. This is the family card. This is beautiful. I think that it's time to take back what you've put in. You know, this is a payoff, obviously. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is you've worked really hard in a business. It's time to reap the rewards. For others of you, this is a family situation. You're moving into a very abundant home. As you can see in the background, look at that home in the distance. It's like a palace. This could be a dream come true for you. But I see that it's been like back and forth, on and off, I feel here. And that's what could have happened here. For those of you that are not dealing with two people, not everyone is leaving a relationship and moving into a new one. So for those of you that you know that this King of Cups is the apple of your eye, this is the person that you've wanted to manifest, this is your other half, your soulmate, then, and you know that the King of Cups is very open emotionally, very open, but also the King of Cups can be distrusting, because usually people who have got, you know, their emotions, they wear their emotions on their sleeve, they're very easily taken advantage of. And why I'm saying that is that I just noticed the fish that is beneath him, so that rings Piscean energy, even though we may not be talking about Pisces, a Piscean individual. Pisces is all about sacrifice and doing a lot for others, and maybe even getting disappointed, heartbroken, if they do not receive back, because they give unconditionally. So I'm loving the Ten of Pentacles, which breaks down obviously to an ace. So for some of you, you could be leaving a family situation. That was the end of that cycle, could be. But the if we are talking about business here, you've been, you know, you were at the Four of Pentacles, now at the 10. That's a huge leap. That's a huge leap. And what I want to say is that because the South Node is in your sign, and that's got to do with karma, it's very karmic. You know, karma is not only, it's not only negative, it can be dharma where it's positive. So I think that for most of you people, I think that this is a huge blessing with all the stellium, all the energies in Capricorn, you know, at this time, very soon. There are many, many blessings. And of course, Jupiter being there, he will expand and he will bring spiritual enlightenment as well as luck and abundance. Let's see what we have. Don't forget, this reading is from the 1st till the 20th. So I will be back with the those last 10 days of the year. Let's see where you're at up until the 20th. And I did say soulmate, and you've got the Six of Cups. This is beautiful. This is the soulmate card. This is obviously someone that you've known for a long time. For others of you, this could be from a past lifetime for sure. And with the Six of Cups, this also speaks of nostalgia, looking back at the good old days, you know, when things were in balance. This is like the wheel is turning, bringing good times back into your life. You're going to be feeling like a child, very fresh energy here. And for others of you, of course, this could be someone coming back from the past. As I said, someone that you may know, may have known from your childhood as well, because the new moon will be in Gemini. And Gemini, the house of Gemini, is siblings, neighbors, and people in your area. So this could be someone that you went to school with, for instance. Okay, so let's see what the divine position is. So what, planetarily, let's see how you are affected. Now, please watch your moon and rising sign. If this does not resonate with you, maybe next time. So let's see what happens here. And we've got the Two of Swords again. So a decision using your intuition, because obviously you don't have the information. Sorry about that interruption. I was saying that the full moon in Gemini, okay, on the 12th is not going to be an easy full moon because it's in a difficult aspect to Neptune. Okay, so it's not going to be easy. So could it be around then when you've got a decision to make? Because I do feel that it's decision time. And of course, you could be on the opposite side of that. Someone could be deciding in relation to you. I feel that for most of you, you are the one that's going to make the decision. So Two of Swords, as we know, is, you know, a choice of two. You are minding your heart. Look at the similarity here. Both cards where both people are holding back, as you could see here. They're minding their heart. They've got their hands crossed on their chest. So this is obviously a situation where you're trying to make a decision here, and there we've got the full moon, as you could see in that picture. So you're going to be in a position to have to make a decision without having all the information. So very, very interesting. I'd like to take a couple of cards on the Hierophant now. Let's see what the Hierophant wants to tell us. A bit more information. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. So things are changing. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is a completion. It is another 10. Again, you know, Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarian energy, and Jupiter is going to be in your sign. So therefore, this could be a very spiritual time for you. For those of you that are going through major life changes, make sure that you connect to the divine. Try to meditate if it's very challenging for you, because big changes are never easy. Let's take another card. And we've got the Four of Cups. So yeah, Four of Cups, it's got a lot to do with your foundation and your security. She's not noticing that fourth cup that's behind her. Obviously, she has no idea that this King of Cups is holding that Ace of Cups. She can't see it. So maybe, and I'm thinking it could be that there is necessity for the changes, because the changes need to take place before that cup can be accepted. Okay, and there could be commitments, you know, things that need to be tied up. Some of you may be tied up in a situation before you can move freely, because, you know, Sagittarius is all about freedom. It's all about going on that adventure, you know. And the Hierophant can be quite, it's very similar to restrictive energies, just like Saturn. Even though it's not Saturn, of course, it does say that things need to be done in a certain way, and that's what might be challenging here. I'd like to take Dorian Virtue, the Romance Angels. Let's see what's happening. Please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Capricorn in the month of December, from the 1st till the 20th of December. Okay, let's see, dear Capricorn. And we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so that means you could be, of course, when we've got our solar return, and Venus is in your sign. Venus is all about love and beauty. When Venus transits our sign, we're looking extra beautiful, extra handsome. So you are obviously attracting, and for those of you that are single, there is a water sign here in your reading. As I said, I'm going to say all the water signs. Okay, could be with strong Sag in their chart, and also we've got very strong Taurus. I'm mentioning especially the majors here. So we've got Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius. Okay, let's take a couple more cards. We've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, and someone may be expressing their love to you. Let's take another card. And we've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Now, this is obviously the energies of Saturn, no doubt. So, as you can see, this unicorn is bound by certain rules and regulations and commitments. What it's saying is, and that's what the message that I'm getting, is that for those of you, of course, that are still dealing with the difficult air sign, it's saying free yourself. Maybe with Jupiter, which deals with legalities and freedom, you know, it could be time that you're given a jolt, a help, especially with the eclipse. Something is going to be eclipsed from your life. It could be the shackles that have been holding you back. Now, for others of you, this could be your own perception, where you're thinking, no, I can't do this because I'm going to let family down. I can't do this because, you know, I'm dealing with a foreigner. They're at a distance. It's just too hard, right? Nothing is too hard if our heart is in it. If your heart is in it, nothing is impossible. So I think that you guys are at a point where you're going to be given the power. You're hosting Pluto there. You've got your ruling planet Saturn in your sign. You're powering up, and I do believe that if you've been holding back on expressing that, you've been very attracted to someone, it's time to express your love, free yourself from those shackles that you could be keeping on yourself. Okay, so let me take a couple of cards more, and then I'd like to take just a couple of Sibillas, and I will wrap it up. I don't want to make these readings too long. I know everyone's busy on the holiday time. December is very busy for everyone. So let's take, what I want to look at is the Four of Pentacles in the hidden position. And we've got the Magician. So I love this because it's Mercury, and Mercury is all about communication. It's manifesting. It's a number one. It's a major arcana. So you're able to manifest. You're given all the tools. This is, you know, the reflection of the sky down on this 3D plane. It's giving you the power to manifest what you want. So what this card is saying is, if you have been holding back and not expressing yourself, it's time to do that. You're able to do that. You know, Mercury is the intellect. It's the logic. Go for it. If this is someone else having done that, well, then they could be the ones that will be communicating and expressing to you. So Mercury is still in, when I'm doing this reading, it's still in the sign of Scorpio. So this could be signifying when Mercury will be entering your sign. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to look at that Three of Swords in the recent past. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, I do believe that that was just a setback. The Ace of Pentacles, again, is the marriage card. It's the card of stability. It's the card of pregnancy as well. For some of you, this could even be pregnancy. Why? Because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, as you could see, it's, you know, brings in changes. Now, the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel both look like, they look very similar, but also, you know, Jupiter expands on everything it touches. So for some of you, this could have been a disappointment in the past. You do have the family card. You've got the Six of Cups here. All that you're missing now is the Empress. So let's look at the Two of Swords. So Ace of Pentacles, stable beginning, a potential. Okay, there was a setback, a disappointment, but it's still here. Okay. Let's look at this Two of Swords. What's this decision all about? And we've got the Moon. It doesn't want to tell us. Now, what the Moon signifies is the home. It's the mother. The Moon is also our psyche. Okay, so it's very emotional feelings coming up to the surface. Now, the Moon, again, can speak of fears. So this is fear of making a decision, fear of the unknown again. But please pay attention to your dreams, especially around that full moon. Okay, that full moon in Gemini. That full moon in Gemini. Pay attention. You may receive messages through your dreams, and with the moon, again, it's all about our security. It's our home, our foundation. Okay, anything to do with family. So I'm loving, as I said, as you know before, you've got the Chariot here. So you've got the seed has been planted. It's all about freeing yourself from any shackles or any commitments that you think you need to stand by. And I know that you're very Saturnian, so you always feel the responsibility of being in integrity and doing the right thing. But I believe that now, on your solar return, it's time for you to let go of those restrictions. Let go and just go for what you love. All right? So I'm going to take one card on this Two of Pentacles, and then I will take a few Sibillas. And I said the only thing that was missing was the Empress, and here she is. This is Venus in your sign. Now this is Taurus and Libra. Taurus is values, things that we love. Libra is relationships. Now relationships are going through many, many changes. The Empress is also the mother. How beautiful is that, dear Capricorn? I feel that your blessings are coming in. Obviously, you've got amazing cards here. Now, the Empress stands in her power. She's not a queen. She is higher up than that. So she has been, obviously, the seed has been planted in her belly and it's growing. So whether this is a real pregnancy, an actual pregnancy, or something that you are going to manifest, well, this is amazing. Look at that white dove behind her. Look at the lotus, the white lotus that she's holding. And it's going to be a very emotional time. Look at the waterfall on her stomach. A lot of emotion. For others of you, this could be, of course, and I just got the goosebumps, this could be a motherly figure, someone who is very nurturing, very giving, you know, very motherly. So some of you, because we've got the King of Cups, could be dealing with someone that may be a little bit younger than you. If not, then it's someone who hasn't had the experiences that you've had, because I feel that you are the Empress here. So absolutely beautiful, glorious, dear Capricorn. Now, the Empress is a number 3, so she's all about expanding, growing. Even if this is business, this is amazing. I'm going to take a look at the outcome card with the Six of Cups. Venus is bringing you the blessings, no doubt. Six of Cups, we've got the Tower, which is called Disgrazia, but it's, for me personally, I love the Tower because it means that if you've been in a situation that was not the right situation for you, then change is coming through. And as I said before, changes, and many changes that you're going through, are not easy. They can be challenging. This is the Seven of Swords. So this could be something coming to light, something that was hidden from you. And again, the Seven of Swords can speak of air. So conversations that haven't been open, you know. And Seven of Swords could be something that someone's hidden from you, something to do with children, something to do with the past. Could be that someone didn't want to hurt your feelings, so they kept the information from you. But this is, you know, this is obviously a big awakening. That's what the Tower is. Here we've got a Mika, which is the Four of Wands. And this is Libran energy. This is balancing out and harmonizing. This is your confidant, your best friend. Very much like the Six of Cups here. And again, Four of Wands can speak of marriage, stability, you know, a commitment. So, oh my God, what I'm thinking is that you've won the jackpot here, dear Capricorn. The wheel is turning in your favor. You've got a sudden shift. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Chariot. And here you've got the Denaro, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and it's the Six of Cups. Right on the Six of Cups here. This is absolutely amazing. This is the card of security. This is the safe. It is safe to express your feelings. It is safe to put down those foundations, to build on your foundation, to build on your family. It is safe to, and you can trust this situation. And again, it's the Ace, like the Ace of Pentacles. How beautiful is that? I'd like to take the Two of Swords and the Moon. Two of Swords and the Moon. We have the Messaggero. The messages coming maybe from afar. This is a number 11. 11 is very, very karmic. 11 is the number of justice as well. So 11 is a number of balance, Libra, right? Here we've got Allegrezza al Cuore, which is the Five of Cups. So you had the Four of Cups, now we go to the Five. And this card is saying don't concentrate on the past, look at the future. And this is merriment and happiness. And we do have one female and two males here. So very interesting. And here we've got the Casa, the Two of Cups. Dear Capricorn, I will leave it at that. This is your security, your foundation. You've got the card of security and the house. The foundations have been put down. And this, of course, could speak of an institution, some organization where there's the Two of Cups, again, the soulmate energy, the agreement. Even if this is business, there will be an agreement. There is nothing to worry about here. It's an amazing reading. I absolutely love it for you. And as I said, your solar return is bringing in blessings for you. You're on the precipice, on the verge of moving into new and very abundant energies with love, prosperity, and happiness, and above all, security, which is where the North Node is in your 7th house in Cancer. So security is coming for you. If you are not making the move, someone is coming towards you, dear Capricorn. So I'd like to wish you well. Thank you so much for watching this reading, for commenting, liking, subscribing, and also for sharing. Sending you my love and my blessings. I will talk to you on the 20th, roughly. All right? So again, thank you all very much. And I will see you with another setup on the next readings. Blessings, you guys. And again, happy birthday.